Hello guys, it is Sunny, and a little over a month ago I made a video about Godzilla being turned into a magical girl. So today I'm turning Mothra into one. She's one of the most popular characters, and she's one of the few girls. She's also known as the Queen of Monsters, in contrast to Godzilla, who's usually the king. Also, I'm making her a civilian and a superhero form. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here are the references I'm using, and for the civilian form, I wanted to base the design off of Martha's larvae, just because I really like having big contrast between the superhero form and the normal form. So, I got a little speed paint of that. It's not super long, but it is what it is. So, of course, since Martha's larvae is kind of awkward and mainly just brown with a blue eye, I didn't have many colors to use. So I did use a few colors from normal Mothra just to compensate for it. Also, I did give this version a little bag that has Blue Beetle on it. I was thinking of some bug superheroes, and I just wanted to use Blue Beetle because he's not talked about that much, and apparently he's getting a movie soon. Also, I don't like drawing Spider-Man, so rip. Plus, he's less of a bug and more of an arachnid. I'm not gonna be technical about it, but I am. So, Blue Beetle it is. Maybe I could have made it Killer Moth because she is a moth after all, but Blue Beetle is just a better role model and Killer Moth is a bad guy, while Mothra is always a good guy. I don't think I've seen one version of her where she was malicious. At least not towards humankind. But we're about to get to the end of the speed paint. So, 1, 2, 3, here she is. Like I said earlier, there's not much to work with the larvae form, but I did my best. I did add some light orange blush to hint at Mothra, and even the shirt she's wearing under her jacket is kind of Mothra colored. I did give her blue rain boots just because I thought it would look cute, and of course, like I said, little backpack with the Blue Beetle on it. I think it would be kind of sweet if she had a heroic inspiration and eventually became a hero because of that. I gave her 2 stray hair thingies on the top of her head to hint at the antenna she would later get, and I gave her a ponytail because larvae form does have a tail, but it's kind of weird shaped. So, yeah, there's not much to explain here. Obviously, the jacket is a reference to how the larvae looks, and I gave her blue eyes because Mothra has blue eyes, and of course the larvae does too. It's just more of a purpley blue than it is an aqua blue. But either way, let's move on to my Mothra design. Last time when I did this with Godzilla, I had to do a lot more sketches in order to figure out a design I would like. But for her, I only needed to do one because it was just that easy. For Mothra, she has so many details, it's just a matter of picking and choosing which ones you want. So, yeah, this was the draft I made. No fancy line art, and the colors aren't set in stone, but this is what I came up with at first. There aren't that many differences between this and the final product. I do spruce it up a little and adjust some colors, and of course, the main thing that I change is the eyes, but yeah, it generally stays the same, which just makes my job a lot easier. So, yeah, final design, here it is. I did do a tiny bit of shading just to add some definition to her hair and make it look different from her skin tone because they're very similar values, but yeah, Mothra. I like the way she looks. I think the orange looks very nice with the white. That's something I've always liked with Mothra's design. I like the white, the orange, and the blue and how they all kind of complement each other. The yellow and black is just there for contrast, I feel. But yeah, orange, white, and blue, so good looking. But yeah, here she is with her little fur coat. She has gloves on, she has pretty cool boots, she has her wings, her antenna. I don't know what she would do for combat necessarily. Maybe she can just fly around and shoot beams, lasers, stuff like that. But yeah, maybe I could make a little comic series of Godzilla and Mothra's adventures, or maybe I could redesign more monsters into magical girls. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, morning, night, whatever time it is when you're watching this, and just have a good time. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys later.